continue to follow our big breaking news today. 11 people killed in a synagogue shooting in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. A tearful tribute held tonight to remember those victims who were killed.
The shooting erupted earlier today at the Tree of Life synagogue. Just minutes before the gunfire, officials say the suspect wrote on social media, quote, "I'm going in."
And this is the suspect, 46-year-old Robert Bowers. Officials saying that he's responsible for one of the deadliest attacks on Jews in U.S. history.
His home is now swarmed with federal officials who are looking for clues and trying to figure out a motive. Bowers is facing 29 charges in connection to the shooting.
That's right. President Trump has ordered that flags be flown at half-staff on federal buildings in honor of those shooting victims. Local 10 News reporter Alex Finney, she has traveled to Pittsburgh tonight. She joins us now live with the latest. Alex.
Well, Sanella and Andrew, one thing I can tell you is there is really just an overwhelming sense of sadness here in Squirrel Hill tonight. Robert Bowers, we know, his social media in particular is really at the center of this investigation. You can see right over my shoulder here, investigators still trying to piece together what happened here earlier this morning, what possibly could have gone wrong. We know several people. Everyone really out here has just described this as a horrific scene. We know that according to officials, Bowers was actually inside of the synagogue about 20 minutes, shooting over a dozen people, killing 7. He was posting his distaste for Jews up to 5 minutes before that shooting. This tight-knit community coming together Saturday evening, holding a vigil to remember the lives lost when a gunman opened fire at the Tree of Life synagogue in Pittsburgh.
The only shots we hear are the shots coming out towards the officers.
Police responding to reports of gunfire. The FBI and the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco and Firearms arriving on the scene as well.
Multiple agencies responded to this incident this morning, and without their courage, this tragedy would have been far worse.
The suspect, 46-year-old Robert Bowers, used at least 1 assault rifle and had 3 handguns on him.
The suspect's full motive is unknown, but we believe he was acting alone.
Bowers, not known to law enforcement before Saturday's shooting, has suffered multiple gunshot wounds during the incident and is now listed in fair condition at a nearby hospital. Pennsylvania's Governor Tom Wolf says anti-Semitism has no place in the Commonwealth.
My heart breaks for the members of the Jewish community. Today, all of Pennsylvania mourns with you.
The case now being investigated as a hate crime. Bowers facing federal charges.
We are dedicating the entire resources of my office to this federal hate crime investigation and prosecution.
This whole thing, just such a tragedy that's unfolded here in Pittsburgh throughout the day. We know the neighborhood Squirrel Hill is really just the mecca for the Jewish culture here in Pittsburgh. It's really just such a tragedy. And to add to that, we know that the synagogue, they actually just were working not too long ago about having an exit plan in place when dealing with active shooters. But unfortunately, this was an evil that it's just so difficult to prepare for. An evil that we are learning minute by minute was something that was put in place long before this shooting took place here today. But even through the midst of such tragedy, what we have been able to see from the time that we landed and on our way here to our live location is a community still coming together and finding strength in one another as they continue to work through what happened here earlier this morning. We're live in Squirrel Hill in Pittsburgh tonight. Alex Finney, Local 10 News.
Alex, thank you.